All right, welcome to Big Brother 6 simulation. So, we're gonna be playing the Big Brother 6 simulation, and we're going to see if the Friendship Alliance can still take down the Sovereign Six. With April, Ashlea, Beau, Eric, Howie, Yvette, James, Janelle, Jennifer, Kaser, Maggie, Michael, Rachel, and Sarah. So everything isn't the same as it was in the game in Big Brother 6, so let's proceed to the first head of household. So we'll proceed. We see the different alliances, different bonds. Alright. So, head of household, the blue team competes, orange team competes, and Janelle is the first head of household. So let's see where she decides to go for her nominations. So we know probably a Friendship Alliance member is going to get nominated. And she nominates Rachel and Kaser. Let's go back. We're going to fix that because that shouldn't be. She should have an alliance with him. Oh, so we're going to fix this. So Sovereign. S6 will go. So Rachel, Kaser, Howie, Janelle. Who else was in that alliance? Probably James, Sarah. So James, Sarah, and Friendship. And that would be Maggie, Jennifer, Yvette. Who else was in that? Beau, Eric, and April. There we go. So let's move on to our first week and see who wins head of household this time. We have our pairs again. And let's move on to our first week. Blue team completes, and orange team competes, and Janelle wins head of household again. So we should have Kaser's. Yep, Kaser's safe. And Janelle nominates April and Eric. So that's a little bit more reasonable considering they're on the friendship side. So Kaser, Jen, and Maggie are participating. And Janelle wins the golden power of veto, starting off her comp win streak. Oh. Janelle uses the power veto to save April. I don't know why, but she decides to put up Michael as a pawn against Eric. We'll see if Eric goes home. 2 Eric, 1 Michael, 2 Michael, 3 Michael, 4 Michael, Eric, Eric, Michael, Eric, Michael. I think Michael's going home. By a vote of 6-5. Michael is evicted from the Big Brother house. Both April and Eric escaped elimination. So we have pair number 7 with Kaser eliminated. Let's see what happens week 2. We still have 6-6. Alright. Ashlea is the head of household. So this could go multiple different ways. We have the contestants won from food competition. We'll see where Ashleigh goes. She's not targeting Janelle because they're a pair. James and Kaser. So targeting the Sovereign Six, but not targeting Janelle. Janelle, Sarah, and Howie participate. Janelle wins her second veto in a row. We know she's going to use it on Kaser. And James and Sarah, one of the pairs, is nominated. I think probably going to see the end of Sarah. And we have a tie. 2 votes Sarah now. James, 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 Sarah. And James has been evicted by a vote of 7-3. So we lost power to pair 6 now. And we have 5 from the Sovereign Six. And still 6 from the Friendship Alliance. And Janelle repeats as HOH. Let's see where she goes for the head of the nominations for the week. She nominates Jennifer and April. Let's see where she goes with if she wins veto. With Rachel participating, Bo participating, and Eric participating. Rachel wins veto. Rachel uses the power of veto to save Jennifer, and they go back to the original week 1 nominations of Eric and April. Eric, April, April, Eric, 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 April, April, Eric. It's close, but Eric has been evicted by a vote of 5-4. And we're dead even now, and Maggie has lost her pair. 5-5. Alright. Maggie wins head of household, which means that Janelle's in trouble. Because you watch here, she's going to nominate Janelle and Rachel. April, Kaser, and Howie participate. But it doesn't matter because Janelle wins power of veto, I think 3 out of 4 times. She makes a good case for coming back in this All-Stars as well. We have our luxury comp. Red team competes and they win to see Four Brothers the movie. Janelle uses the power of veto to remove herself, and we get Kaser and Rachel on the block. And it looks like Rachel's going home. 2-1. Oh, 2-2. 3 votes Kaser. 3 votes Rachel. 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 And by a vote of 5-3, Rachel has gone home. And Howie loses his partner, and we're back to this friendship alliance being one up. 4-5 now. I think that may change this week though, because Janelle may win this again. Oh, and Kaser wins it. We have our food comp. Alright, let's see what happens. We have a twist this week as well. April and Maggie are evicted. Sarah, Jennifer, and Bo participate. And Bo wins veto. I don't think he's going to remove anybody. Oh, he does. He uses the power of veto on April. And Jennifer is the replacement. So either Jennifer or Maggie is going home. So Maggie, Jennifer, Maggie, Jennifer. And Maggie has been evicted by a vote of 4-3. Oh, Michael, James, Eric, or Rachel were voted for the possibility of returning, and America votes back Eric, which means that Eric gives the Friendship Alliance one more person than they did before, and we are tied 4-4. But Eric is not in the Friendship Alliance, shockingly. Janelle wins another HOH. I think she's probably going to target Eric in April. She nominates both Eric and April for eviction. So we have Kaser, Sarah, and Jennifer participating. And Janelle wins veto. Oh, so Janelle uses the power veto to save Eric, and Janelle names Jennifer as the replacement. So Janelle's playing a game where she backdoors the person she wants to go home. It's a smart way of playing. So Jennifer, April, Jennifer, April, Jennifer, April, Jennifer. And Jennifer is evicted by a 4-3 vote. As we head into the first of 2 double evictions, and the Friendship Alliance is down by 1. But I think Eric might win this head of household. Oh, Bo wins head of household, which means Janie's in trouble. He nominates Janelle and Sarah. Yvette, Kaser, and Howie are participating. But Janelle, the comp beast, wins her veto. And Janelle uses the power of veto to remove herself, and Kaser's the replacement. So we have Kaser and Sarah as the nominations. Janelle votes to evict Kaser. Kaser, 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 Kaser. By a 6-0 vote, Kaser has been evicted. So we have week 7. And we, just as we see, look at the results. 5 POVs and 3 head of households. Will Janelle extend that? Janelle extends that with another head of household. She's probably going to target Bo. She does with the April and Bo nomination. With Yvette, Eric, and Sarah participating. Janelle wins her 6th veto. She uses the power of veto again. April is saved from the eviction. Yvette and Bo are nominated. So Howie votes to be Bo, 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 Bo. And probably payback for Kaser, Bo is evicted by a 5-0 vote. And we have April, Ashleigh, Eric, Howie, Yvette, and Janelle, and Sarah left in the game for our final 7. Let's see if they can take down the Friendship Alliance more. Howie takes a head of household. And our nominations are Ashlea and Eric. Janelle, Yvette, and April are participating. And Janelle wins her Golden Power of Veto. And you know, she's probably going to save her buddy Ashlea so she can win $1 million at the end. She uses the Power of Veto on Ashlea, and they backdoor April. But Janelle votes to evict Eric, Eric, and for the second time this season, 4-0, Eric has been evicted. Going into a second double eviction. Let's see who we have nominated. When Janelle wins another head of household, she nominates Yvette and April. Let's see who Janelle wins veto. Will she keep the nominations the same, or will, like every other week, she take someone off? She does not use the power of veto for the first time. And we finally say goodbye to April. So we have our final 5 in Ashlea, Howie, Yvette, Janelle, and Sarah. 1 guy left. 4 women. Janelle cannot win this comp. We'll see what happens. Who wins HOH? Yvette wins the head of household. We know Janelle and Howie are going to be the nominations. But of course, Janelle wins a Golden Power of Veto. And Ashlea is the replacement. And Ashlea has been evicted by a 2-0 vote. And our final 4, let's see what happens. Let's see if the final 3, 2 of the final 3 are right there. Let's see if they can continue it. Janelle has 14 comp wins with 9 POV wins. Let's see if she could continue her HOH streak. And she does. America is probably rooting for her at home with that 6th HOH win. She nominates Howie and Yvette. Let's see who wins veto. Janelle wins veto. She uses the power of veto on Howie and names Sarah as a replacement. But of course, their vote is to vote to evict Yvette. And we have Howie, Janelle, and Sarah. And let's see who wins these head of households. Janelle, of course, wins part 1. Howie wins part 2. And Janelle is our final head of household. And surprisingly, Janelle votes to evict Howie. So with 10 POVs, 7 HOHs, and no comp wins, it should be obvious, but it never is. Let's see what Kaser, Bo, Eric, April, Ashlea, Yvette, and Howie decide. And by a vote of 7-0, Janelle is the winner of Big Brother 6. No votes for Sarah. Howie, of course, wins fan favorite. Let's look at some of the stats. No nomination thing, but the 10 POVs for Janelle, and only 2 won by Rachel and Bo. 7 head of households from Janelle, 2 from Howie. That's pretty good. 17 total wins from Janelle. Alright, so thank you for listening, and get ready soon for a All-Stars edition with some of your favorite players from my simulations from Big Brother 2 all the way to Big Brother 7. Thanks for watching.